I'll be right with you guys. Just gotta get my coffee. Um, no, the dragon was Rooster. Okay, we're almost there. Oh. Today was a daydream morning. Kind of got locked into a certain space. Oh my gosh. Okay, coffee. Coffee is the most important thing in the world. The most important thing. Go over here, over there. All right. I just ordered a new headset finally. So I should be able to be back talking to Mr. Back again. But good morning, y'all. Um well, I guess we're at the point of the luckiest lighthouse pieces. And I know I promised you a lighthouse, but you know what happened? All right, let's take a step back and let's look at what we have here. I tried to replicate the average size of Lockie's lighthouse because there are some pieces that we need. So you can see that this is almost the same size, right? This is for the nacelles. First problem, however, was right here. And it's mainly that it's slightly off. See the difference in the curve? I think that difference in the curve may, or rather, it's either a difference in the curve or diameter. My problem is that these first three were perfect. You see it? Everything else after this, it just refused to get aligned properly. And everything was slightly out. And the thing is, I accepted that. I was at the point of exhaustion when we got here, so I was just like, yeah, whatever. So I allowed it to continue. And you know what? This is actually good for illustrative purposes. Oh, let me see. I almost bought the Turtle Beach, but Amazon has a sale right now on the on this one called the RYR wireless. Here, let me just copy and paste it in there. Where's chat? This chat. Here, check that out. That's one I just bought. It's wireless, and once I get the correct, well, it says that I should get the official Xbox wireless controller in order to go wireless, but it does come with a wire, so I don't have to go wireless. But it will actually arrive at 5 o'clock today, so I should be able to talk to Mr. Black again. Had to do a bit of workaround using my phone and Xbox, but it doesn't work for everybody. If you don't have the other person doesn't have Xbox, I can't talk to them, so it's even hard for me to go and do squads or any other game. Anyway, back to this. This is good for illustrative purposes because if you allow it to get off of your angle, and even if you're keeping the angle, it's going to keep going off further and further and further until you end up with this. Not even a 2-space gap, but this gap right here. It is not aligning to this. It's completely off. So you're going to end up getting the wrong thing. So what we have on the outside, it looks okay. But on the inside, it's never going to match. It's never going to be a circle. And that kind of complicates a few things. Yeah, my headphones were great, but it's the third time I've had to replace them. And it's going to take about a week or 2 weeks. We gotta play BR together, man. Dirty. Next time you're on, you want to play? Let's go. All right. Let's see. So it's kind of almost trashed my plans because the initial thing was, hey, if we can do this, we can do the same thing on the ground with Lockie's lighthouse pieces. No, we can't. Have a lot of you guys seen the Lockie's lighthouse kit? You know what? I have I have a bus station, and I'm going to use it. Oh yeah, I made a couple of I added a couple things in here and added the bus station in here so it stays in the air. I almost knocked down the pole that was keeping it in the air, so I had to do something. Here we go. Well, like I said, they're having a sale right now. You get 15% off. And I'm not hawking anything. Oh, that travel was fast. You know what I found since the update? Returning from death has been a lot faster, and now the bus travel is even faster. So, hey, Wounded Paws, what's up? And Kitty, so good to see you. Everybody, the amazing Ann Kitty. Brilliant moderator. Alright, here we go. So, I was fooling around with this yesterday, trying to get a head start. But you know what? I kind of realized pretty much immediately that some of us have really never really seen the Lockie's Lighthouse and kind of take some of these parts. Well, honestly, we take them for granted. Check this. Okay, well, first things first. The first thing that comes in the set. First thing we lay down. You know what? Let's just start over. We're gonna start on over. Break these guys down. Circular floors. Essential for building any kind of lighthouse, right? Yeah, we don't have those in regular, and you can't actually make those. You can make an approximation of them, This is one of the things that I was I tried to do. I mean, at least got the dimensions out and everything. But for Lockheed's Lighthouse, you need the circular floors, and there's nothing that any of the angles can do to give you a circular floor. You can try to approximate it, but this is a losing battle that we have right here. Sorry, harsh words, I know, but these are truths. We can't approximate a circular, half circle floor. Even coming down in one step increments. It's just not going to happen. And then we come to the limitation of, the pieces are too big. Unless you have, like a ton of, say, 2x2 pieces. Hell, even 2x2 may be too big. See, this, I tried something similar to this before, and this is as far as you can get, because at some point you're going to run out of pieces. So the floor is the first thing that says stop. This is not going to happen. However, if you get past the floor, that's fine. I'm just going to build a little bit of Lockheed's Lighthouse here. As soon as you finish the floor, these guys pop up. The wall. The wall is the one thing that you are familiar with. Except I've forgotten about this particular wall, which is this guy. And then, of course, there's the stairs. Mr. Black, I don't know if you've gone and made yourself a spiral staircase yet using your technique. I think has anybody gone and made spiral stairs using the swivels? It should be a little more possible with swivels, but I know it's something that I looked at and went like, I don't have the time for that. So it would be interesting to see if anyone actually did that. But anyway, let's continue the build so we can see all the pieces. Here we are, one of the other pieces that you can't get. The piece with the door inside. You can kind of fake it a little bit, but this one comes with its own issues. I really wish they would give us, oh, sweet. I'm gonna have to come in and see those. All right, should we come and see them even though I can't talk to you? I mean, we could go onto Xbox chat so that I can at least hear you, but the chat is not going to be able to hear you. Hey, Mr. Biz, what's up? So, Mr. Black has a solution for spiral staircases, which may help some of this. But okay, and then this is the other piece. Of course he did. He's Mr. Black. All right, you know what? Maybe we're gonna go see Mr. Black, spiral staircases. But first things first. One of the other things I want to address is even with your regular walls, so you're able to get. This was like one of my major points of pain when these pieces came out, and it's that there's only one wall that you can stick things to properly. You can now sure you can stick pressure plates to these guys, and it gives you hope. it gives you so much hope. Because if you can stick a pressure plate to it, then you can stick a block or anything else to it. You can get some of those angles, right? This is the part that they really mess with us with. Ain't happening. Not on that angle. Not on this angle. But on this angle, which is the actual flat side, totally doable. Same for this one. But those two angled walls in there, nope. So these two angled walls, nothing is getting onto these guys. Not even, you can't even get this angle here because it wants to go straight. Anytime you turn it, it's going to orient to either 90 or 0. That is it. You can try to take planks and put it on, and it wants to go to 90 or 0. That is it. Nothing else. Nothing is allowed. Can't even find the proper placement for the bottom because you can't click a plate to it. So this piece puts us at a complete impasse. Nothing is allowed. And I really wish that they had just given us a little bit more. Of course, we don't have red, so any actually we do have some red walls. So my Lockheed's Lighthouse project pretty much came to a halt almost immediately, and it wasn't even due to those pieces. It was these right here. Getting the angle. I figured, you know, we can go ahead and get the angle since it's an 8, so you know, stick down an 8. But then when we start to do an angle, it's not your big circle. The diameter of this is going to be all the way out here. It's going to be a huge lighthouse, not this little thing. This thing was actually much smaller. So there's a lot of frustration just beginning any kind of template. Let's go and take a look at Mr. Black's world. I'm going to try to get onto voice chat with him. Hey, Ariel, can you bring my AirPods from the back of the couch? Thank you so much. All right, so I'm gonna call Mr. Black over on the phone, and we'll talk there. Let me find his world first. Are you in the Simpsons world? You are in the Simpsons world. Which world are we looking at? Should I just join you? No, that's fine, Mr. Black. Oh, look, there he is. All right, I'm gonna join you over on Xbox chat now. Come on, go back here. I can't even see. And okay, good. Connected.
Hello.
Oh, it's Black? Because someone just hurting me in my ears. Start a chat. Start a party. Party.
This might be, I'm not sure. I can't hear them.
Mr. Black? Holy crap, I can hear you. I can actually hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. All right. Hold on 1 second. Let me make sure this is only here. Okay, there's Mr. Black. Mr. Black, can you hear me? All right, I gotta change my my audio so that this is coming through the iPhone Bluetooth. My iPhone wants to switch over um, to my phone, not phone, the computer all the time. So it tends to be a bit of a pain in the butt. 1 second, let me see. I can almost hear you properly through the microphone. Oh, there, I just muted you. Muted myself. I don't know, rewards? Parties. All right, there, okay. There's Mr. Black. Apparently, we're going to be jumping through several worlds to find this. Okay, so chat can hear you. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
All right. Well.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Can chat hear you? Oh, I can't even see chat. All right, chat. Can you hear Mr. Black?
Hello, everyone.
Go on, talk.
Can you hear me?
I don't know. Well, because I know your voice is like is already so low and everything. All right, well, you know they'll just have to entertain themselves with me. As long as you can hear me, that's the important thing here. Okay, headphones. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to plug you in somewhere. Get a holder. I need a phone holder. All right, put you right under the microphone. Oh yeah, I'm putting you right under the microphone, so hopefully they can hear that. That's terrible. This is the jankiest setup I've ever done. But all right, here we go. Oh hey, we're on top of the circle castle. Okay.
Oh, you might even be right. Spawned on it.
Yeah, I am on it.
Which should be good.
Yeah, I'm right. I ended up on top of the tower. So check this out. Oh, is that a red? Oh, I thought you had a red spire next to your castle.
I made one because I was looking for them. I couldn't find them, so I just met my own.
Oh no, that's the spire. That's the spire you made. You made this one.
Oh, there's another one there.
No. It was. I just looked up at the sky and all I saw was this gray spire, and then I saw a blue pulsating thing from it. So good job on making the spire. It was very believable. Except for that whole bus station thing. It's a gigantic spire.
I thought I'd make it useful.
Okay. So chat, we are now on the advanced part of the tutorial or the build, because this is what Mr. Black has been up to. He has been perfecting the flipping circle for the past couple of months while I've been off building
Star. 300 hours.
Yeah, hundreds of hours. So while I've been building Star Wars and doing whatever else is there, he's been literally perfecting the angles and the ability to get a repeatable shape. And this is the most important thing: a repeatable angle every single time, so that he gets a perfect circle, and the gaps in between are tiny.
The gaps in between are important. It's not about the piece, it's about the gap, about the space in between.
Yep. That is one of the most important things here. Now, please note there are some limitations. especially if you need to use any kind of floors or anything. You want to put down floors, and once you pick um, an orientation, you are stuck with that orientation all the way through because it's not going to connect to any of your other pieces. Okay, why are you off? Huh, it's not even going to connect to this. Are we in? Why is this not connecting? Is
What's
this
that?
okay? Is this not complexity zone? Is it?
Yeah, it's complexity.
It's allowing me to put one piece.
Yeah, it'll be complexity in certain parts.
Oh,
So you might get away with little bits in certain places, but pretty much complexity. No
okay.
point pushing it to lag.
Okay, good to know. All right. So anyway, my point about the circles and the orientation stance is basic math for this. He's got um, he's got these coming in at the angle, and these all match up. But once it reaches here, he had to pick a certain plane that the door was going to go in.
Yeah.
So he can't couldn't even.
One looks bad from one angle and another looks bad from another angle. It's like, do you want it to look good from the inside or do you want it to have a bit more of a gap on the outside? It's
Yeah, you have to choose one. That's the worst thing about it. So, but this is an example of like a big tower. You were able to choose the diameter of your circles, right? So you are
yeah,
actually able to make them smaller, and you're able to make them bigger.
yeah. Right. So basically, if you work off a full length plane, you're more likely to close a circle off.
Off
So
of
if you use two full or three full, you're more likely to close them off.
all
And
right,
like if you use like two and a half, you're probably going to leave like a half piece gap in your circle, and that's where you need to know how to like if the pieces across just a little bit each time, which is why I say it's more about the space in between them. So you can tighten these pieces up. You're only going to create a gap at the end.
oh, okay. And here is the spiral staircase, and the spiral staircase follows the wall, which is this is the important thing here. It follows the exact outside of that wall. Of course, I fell
Yeah,
off of it.
you could build these up really nice with pillars underneath in the spiral sections and things like that.
Yeah, but you have to get the wall on first. You can't just build your spiral just by building the spiral.
Yeah, so that's why, yeah, the spiral came from the actual shape of the tower.
Yeah, so so you don't have independent spiral stairs. Those would actually be a lot harder, wouldn't they?
Yeah, well, I thought about tower space and I came up with another design. So, like the towers got stairs around the outside of the tower.
Right?
So, you just basically doing the same as what you've done on the inside, but you're doing it on the outside and creating a little bit of a wall type thing. So, it's like a walkway stairs all the way around the tower to the top door.
Yep.
That way, you've still got all your inside space.
Yeah, I think no, I think Boom had been messing around with building a smaller spiral staircase using swivels, and that was like the real small tight one. And he
Yeah,
had limited success. The one of the biggest problems, and even with this here, is that when you tried if you tried to connect the planks on the top area, it didn't allow it. You always had to have like some kind of gap in between in order for that to work. And the most of the connect this wasn't a connecting space. It was more of an avoidance space. So
yeah,
you can see where some of these are is like slightly um, off. So it's not like perfection for the middle because you already have the perfect space over here. It's just these can't ever connect to each other they're connecting to the swivel, not the swivel, to the outside walls. And
Yeah.
that's one of the hard part about doing anything on a circle. So even if we had like a pill, a completely round pillar, hold on a second, let me see. Come over here 1 second. I just had a thought. The foundation pillars, foundations. We have a couple more options now with these guys, and the um, Palm Paradise round pieces. Do you think it would be possible to build a spiral staircase around this using any kind of spiral technique?
There's always a way. But me personally, I would build a small circular tube and then just come off a small circular tube.
Yeah, I was thinking more in terms of how this would be would give like a certain a central attachment point, and the attachment point actually kind of corresponds. Does it even move, or does it stay to the angle? No, it does not move. It actually stays to 0 or 90. So you can't even do that. Yep, it's 0 or 90.
Yep, I know. This is what I mean. You'd have you
Just
put into it
annoying.
really. I mean, I don't know how you get the connection on it at those angles.
Man, that is seriously annoying. Here,
If
that's
I were going to do it, I would build a really small circle. So say that big, probably too big, but
no, Mr. Black is not a civil engineer. He used to be what's not carpenter. You okay? Tell us what you used to do, Mr. Black. I know it's a
I
little
was a bit,
complicated.
I was a builder for my own limited company, and then I was self-employed and was a foreman
Right,
on some pretty large projects.
right. He was actually given the you were given the title of master builder.
And that was when I worked for myself because you basically have to give them all your jobs, and then they could look at any three that they wanted over the year and go and look at them, and everything had to be perfect. Customers had to be happy. The job had to be like first class, and yeah, I could white off saying on that.
And
Right, what have I done here? This, I'm not concentrating.
people tend to respect the master builder more than just your regular workman.
Oh, absolutely, that helped when we went to look at jobs. Um, as soon as you showed that, people was like just naturally at ease with it because they could look back on your previous jobs as well on the master builders and what they'd said about it.
I'm just going to build along with you here. So you have the central swivel.
Yeah,
It
I've used
and
the smallest beachy plank.
the smallest. So what is this one? This is like the 6.
Yeah, the 6, and it's coming off the front, off the top.
And the front is important because of why?
It keeps the piece that you're putting into the ground lower.
Oh, right. Because you have that two stud gap right now when you put the next piece.
Yeah, if you wanted it lower, you could just put a bit of roof trim on the bottom of the white pole and then push the piece deeper into the ground so you could just see it if you didn't want that bit at the bottom.
Right. Okay. So what are you using there? Is that what's that?
That's the Star Wars first order wall, not one.
First order wall mount.
First order wall, not one.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me see. First order.
Slanted thing.
This is the. Hold on. Is this one?
Yes. I use that because you always get like the object not aligned. And because there's only 2 studs on the top of it instead of 4, it's giving you left connection problems.
Oh. And okay.
That's what I find anyway.
So to get that place, you snap it to the bottom of this, and then bring it out. How many? 1,
4.
2,
4.
3,
So two's,
4.
two's bringing it from underneath. The next 2's bringing it away. So the swivel is not fixed to it.
Okay. Got it.
Right. So then you take your white piece again, your white pillar, put it right underneath your pillar, and then move it out for.
Okay. So you take the pillar. So pillar, snap to the bottom of the white pillar.
White pillar, yeah, to your compass.
And then take it out. How many?
4 to the right. That's it. And then just put another one on top.
Put another one on top right there.
Right, so now you can push your piece against that. So you're always using your previous piece to get your next piece. Right, so this is if you let's just sleep.
Oh, yes, sleep. That annoying thing that always seems to happen just when you're getting started. Okay, we're having impromptu circle lesson because my whole circles have pretty much just it's reached a point where we need an expertise, and Mr. Black is the expert. So, the big question is: Are we going to be able to take this technique and turn it into horizontal? We'll just have to figure things out. All right.
Yeah, you'd be treading new ground there.
Oh yeah, this is what I've been trying to do, but all right, let's
Right, so if you pull your next piece off the bottom of that and pull it forward 4.
the next piece 4.
And this is the problems that people will encounter doing the small circles. What you'll see here.
Hold on. All right, so from the bottom of this piece, turn it.
The compass.
Okay, why is it turned that way? Interesting. All right, bring it out. Bring it out 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, and so, so that's the problem that you get with small circles. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Huge in it.
Yeah, how do we fix that?
So you put your thruster. Let me just get thruster white. Right, so that's what I call like 0. So that map there is set at 0. Right, just break this.
Ow!
Yeah, break your piece out of it. Right, now put your next piece in again.
And you gotta use that mat to create that half stud space.
Yeah, so that's breaking your
1,
movement
2,
down by half,
3, 4.
half a stud. Yeah, so how close that is.
Yep, tight.
Right, so if you was still just a smidgen off, you see how this mat is here, flush with the front?
Yeah?
If you push that forward 1 stud, or two studs, or back one more stud, you're going to change the angle that the compass hits the map.
Ah,
It's going to hit it fractionally earlier or fractionally later, which is going to fractionally move your gap. And
interesting.
the reason that it moves it fractionally and doesn't just hit it at the same time is because you're always working off the previous piece, which is a slightly different angle to your next piece.
Right. So that's
So
it's
that
the
is how you can close any size circle.
yeah, that's actually kind of the theory that I've been working on to get the pieces, the horizontal pieces to work, because you move forward, um, by the right count, and this is why my count is usually like 5 forward, and then 11 down. It's hitting that sweet spot between the gaps, but it's the exact area to join it, and if it's back by one half by one spot, then that half space is gone, and the angle starts to get all weird.
Yeah. Right. So do you want me to show you how to fix that?
Sure.
So we'll just put another one in here. Take a second.
Or you could tell me, and I could do it.
Right. So when you've got your circle down,
All right.
and you put in your pieces down. So if I'm putting a piece on here, miss this next one and put the next one, and then miss the next one and put the next one, and then I would go use a bus stop and fly back to exactly the location I'm at. It's nice and quick. And what the bus stop will do is it will slightly move those pieces just millimeters and straighten everything up. Then you
Seriously?
come back and yeah,
The
then you
bus
come
stop.
back. Yeah, then you come back, you put your next in between pieces because you can't put your in between pieces in case they're touching. So when it tries to line it up, it'll move everything off. So you line up one set, then you do the pieces in between to line them up with a bus stop, and then you go onto your piece above to do that row. If you start doing your next row above
Yeah.
without lining them up, you're gonna start going more and more out the further you go.
So, okay. So this is really time consuming, especially having to use the bus stop.
But circles are hugely time consuming, and every time you do a circle, it will create, you'll figure something out and it'll create a new problem that you'll then figure that out. As I say, I've been doing this for like 300 hours. I mean, even before I started working with you last year, I was using Kaboom's um, contraption he came up with for spinning turrets around. I
Yep.
just modified it to make circles just one precise enough. And that was like a year ago. But
So,
these spinners make it so much easier. The problem is as you get further out on bigger circles, the gravity, the physics of the game takes effect on the spinner and it starts wobbling and
yep.
tipping and getting a bit of weight on it.
Yep.
And the pieces that you put into the ground may be just slightly lower than other pieces. So if you put a balloon on somewhere to lift it up and then it might go slightly higher, and you're having to use a thruster to push the thing round because it's so heavy and it just becomes an
Man.
I think the best thing they could do in this game is get some prefab circle sizes already made that are like 50, 100, 200 pieces, different sizes, and you prefab the circle in the ground and you can make your build from it. Because I've started to use the same circles, break off what I've made, and then fly that over to whatever build I'm making and attach it to that build. So I'm only making like one circle that's time consuming and then making things from that circle.
Okay. So I guess what you're telling me with all of this precision work is that this is practically, unless you're like building a circle on the ground, and getting it perfect. And you've already got your template set up, especially for your balloons. Is
Yeah.
that unless you can actually find a way to build a vertical circle and then disconnect it and try to reconnect it somewhere else, it's not really possible
To
to
do
do.
this technique vertical because of gravity,
Yeah.
because of the physics of the game.
Yes.
It's just it won't let it work, and balloons and things like that. It's just ridiculous. So the way that you're doing it is like treading new ground. With the bus stop trick, resetting your pieces is really going to 100% help you.
I actually wonder if the bus stop trick will help me if I
I
should
mean,
even try
it's
that.
Z-Card who let me know about the bus stop trick because I was logging back in and back out every time I'd set a half a circle.
Yeah. Okay. So the bus stop reconnects. Well, thank you, Z Card, for that. Okay, so you know what? I am actually so I have a couple things that I can take away from this right now. The um the half mat and the actual placement of the spaces can help a lot with how these things are being placed. The
Yeah, definitely.
but you know
Definitely.
now with the vertical movement, we are able to kind of take care of some of that half space movement that we weren't getting before.
Yeah.
So that the mat the mat may still be useful just to get that precision spot, but the the movement of the pieces with the bus stop, that is, I hadn't even heard of that one, so I need to go try that one out. Okay, is there anything
Yeah,
else?
I tried saying on your stream yesterday, I was like, use your bus stop.
Yeah, but no, I don't understand what you're saying. What about my bus stop?
I think I put use your bus stop to reset your pieces.
I need to read chat more. Okay.
Another thing, if people are going to make these circles and they want to integrate them into an actual build or a castle like this, you have to make your first 2 points that come off this. They have to lie at 90 degrees.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so this piece off your spinner must be 90 degrees, this piece must be 90 degrees. And then you've got to fill this in just for the best that you fill it in nice. And then you can fill in the other 3/4 as best you can. But these points have to be 90 degrees or else your walls just will not follow. None of your floors will line up or anything.
I did notice this one is that you put this one off center. Is that deliberate?
It's just because I was just trying to
Oh.
show that it needs to be 90 degrees.
Okay, you know what? Someone will see that and go, "Oh, I have to put it right
I mean, I can.
off center."
Let's just go to bus stop. I'll actually show you
Okay,
exactly what I mean.
let's go.
It was a bus stop.
See, you always learn something new with Mr. Black. Let's use the Spire bus stop. I was so worried that she had a red Spire there and was gonna start attacking and destroying.
Can we actually use this?
Yeah, we can. Right there.
Oh yeah. Let me just see where it is. Uh, it's in the Frostland, so I'm thinking it must be number 16 or 10.
All right.
Probably 16. But
See, I should just do Fridays with Mr. Black. He's just you just learn something new every single time. It's been really difficult to even communicate this week. Stupid stupid headset.
it's been chopped up if you've got no headset.
See, dirty just put it in the chat. Thanks for asking about the misalignment. That's someone that would think that they would think that it was purposeful. That was him.
So I'm sure they put it in on purpose.
All right.
This was the first attempt with the circles.
Oh man, you have so many of these. I remember this one.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, I can make a circle. Hey, I'm gonna, I'm gonna try and like incorporate it into a build. Just came in here, I made the circles and putting walls back and everything like that afterwards,
All right. You got.
realizing that these floors are not like leveling up inside. So if you can see here,
Oh, sorry. I'm somewhere else. Is there a door? There's no door.
uh,
All right. Sorry, I was checking out the spiral staircase. All right.
this is where I learned about degrees. So can you see this floor? Look at this again. See that gap?
Holy.
That's because this wall is not square with this wall.
Right. That's
Uh,
that was the one of the biggest things I found doing my circles is that we didn't have symmetry. It would always come to
oh,
like a point.
oh, it's just impossible. Without the symmetry, the circles are impossible.
Yeah.
You'll never find an unsymmetrical circle.
I know, I've actually had to put in like the flat point, just like the this okay this is the side, this side is flat, this side is flat, the top is flat, and now we're gonna make the middle meet, and that's the only way it works.
I wanted to do the Mr. Burns power station with these bottom bits like this, like a proper power station, but
Yeah.
it wasn't actually like that, so I couldn't.
Oh, that's disappointing.
And this was another one where I like kind of learned like you can use your circle, but actually decorate circular.
Yeah. This is your
So
Camelot, right?
you just basically projecting your pieces from projecting everything from your circle.
Man, you just threw everything in here. You just made,
This was just like finding my way.
when you can actually use the pieces how you want to. That's key right there. Oh, I like how you got this on the wall. Brilliant.
Okay. This is where I was using like bigger panels instead of smaller panels. I made that work out, but I think this had quite a few gaps at the back. I'm not sure.
Sometimes you just gotta
This,
build and just
this
just
is before I realised how to do the micro nudging. So as you can see here, like the gaps are pretty wild.
yeah. I remember this, but
But
you
when I
just
made
kept at it, man.
the cooling station though, that was like totally different because it wasn't about the gaps at the bottom. It was
Let's
about the gaps on the very top piece on the inside. That's where everything touched.
let's go take a look at the cooling station.
And we'll have to go back to
Yeah, that's fine.
lobby.
Back to lobby. Oh, Kathy, you're thinking the same. It is inspiring you to play again. Oh, that's what Mr. Black does. It's like I was kind of like falling in not into a rut, but I was doing the jets and I was having some fun with it. But it wasn't until I went and visited Mr. Black and saw the balloons and everything he was doing that started to spark different ideas. And once I was like, what would be really cool to put in here? Would be a biplane, and I'd been wanting to do a biplane for the longest time, and I'd just done all the jet fighters. So it was kind of a big inspiration to go do the biplane, and then after the biplane, the VW van was kind of obvious, especially with all
Yeah, that
those.
was a great build.
Yeah,
That.
So we're just having a lot of fun there, and just being inspired to think about something different, and we actually use all the colors and just have a bit more fun again. Being inspired to have fun is
Just
inspired to have fun.
utilize this new build kit a lot as well. You know, show that it's not just a duck hotel.
Yes, it's not just about the hotel. But you know what? The thing that I'm really appreciating is just the ability to use it with the other pieces. Once you combine those kits, it's absolutely incredible. Twitch will let posts. Oh, yeah. Right. You Mr. Black's stream should be. Hold on a second. When is the last time you streamed? Because I don't think I've seen you on stream for a long time.
A very long time. I've been working and failing, and working and failing, and working and failing. Get those circles right.
Yeah, and sometimes you have to fail in private, right? Yeah, that's the thing. Like most of my failures, well, a lot of my early morning failures um, are streamed live. But there are times when I just want to just shut everything off and just go in the corner and just figure stuff out, and then come and embarrass myself on stream.
Well, that's what I used to do. I always made sure that I knew every part of the build, before I was going to stream.
Yep.
I didn't want to get to a part and think, I'm going to do this, and sit there on stream for an hour and just try to figure things out. I mean, if you'd have watched me trying to build that church and stream that, I mean, honestly, 35 hours at least, I must have just been looking at pictures, watching stuff about it, trying out designs. It would have been so boring.
I think the hardest part for me was I had gone and figured out the angle for the to incorporate the pieces onto a build, and then when I started showing it, I didn't realize that by choosing a different piece, I was actually kicking myself in the butt, because the I was trying to show how to take go from your 90-degree wall, or your 90-degree floor piece, and
Yeah,
incorporate an angle onto that, and I was using the Star Wars pieces. By not using the Beachy Boulevard pieces that I had originally used, just changing it, some pieces react differently, and I don't
definitely.
understand why this happens. But you use the Beachy Boulevard or some of the or one of the other pieces, and all of a sudden, it works where another piece does not, and it's identical in size. The only thing different is just
Yeah, but
the kit.
they're not all identical in size. That's what I found doing the circles. They're not identical. So you might get like the single piece pillars, the smallest bits of the walls. They're not all the same size. So if a piece don't fit in, if you just rotate it to the side, it's actually thinner. But it's not actually a true square.
Hey, you started it.
The church, yeah.
Nice. I don't think
That's,
church was gonna be over here. Okay, where is the Burns mansion?
I don't know, this is where I've just spawned in, so that's 8.
8.
Yeah, Mr. Busy's Burns Mansion.
Yes, Mr. Biz has gone and built the Burns mansion, and it's awesome. Let's go take a look. The modernist is here. Perfect.
Oh,
Welcome.
hi, Modernist.
Are you off to work again? Okay. And I'm back. Oh, we're falling from the sky. Quickie Mart. I'm
Quickie man.
yeah. Somebody's saying something about the Quickie Mart. Okay, where are we? Ah, power station. There we are. Right, so we're talking about the circles and the power station. Are we going to sleep again? Dang it. Where are you? Why is it always nighttime with us?
Just this game.
So
Well,
bizarre.
5 minutes a night now, 2 seconds a day.
Yeah, it's just getting worse and worse.
Yeah, so like when I was building these cooling towers here, I had to work out how I was going to get the floor right.
Yeah,
Should have dropped to one
I was actually
round.
wondering about how you're going to make this connect to the floor. Because you have to connect to the ground to make this work. That's the other thing. That's the other thing. The downside about circles is that your connecting point for the vertical circles has to be in the ground, so you can't go
So
and put this on top of a foundation piece or floor.
yeah, this was exactly the same process as before. So the grey blocks you can see coming out as those grey pieces. These are just bits of floor to extend this so that I can put floor underneath it. But also it extended it out to create bigger gaps at the bottom of the cooling tower so that it could go in here
Oh wait, hold
and
on.
not touch each other.
I'm not seeing what you're talking about, but let's see. Oh, right, yeah, so they can go. Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
Because this is the touching point.
I was
So
wondering.
it, even though they might look a bit gappy at the bottom, they have to be like that. Because this is the touching point, this back bit at the top here.
Yeah, I was wondering how you'd actually done this. Because as soon as you make a major step in, or hell, you make a half step in, all of a sudden that gap spaces. That space,
Yeah.
that gap
So
closes in.
basically, I had one piece in the ground and I made the profile. So I just made that profile. So I did the first piece down, and then the second piece was exactly the same as the first piece, just flipped upside down. So I had to flip every single one upside down separately.
Damn,
And
dude.
once that was flipped upside down, then I could just lay these rest of these pieces straight on.
So
These were just the natural way. Because this is naturally upside down now, which creates this shape.
yeah, so I can count all these pieces, right? And I can see how many trips you've taken in the bus station.
Yeah, so basically to do that, I laid the first ones into the ground. They were right. And then I put half of the first row, missing every other one all the way around. And then I went to the bus stop. And I come back, put the other half in, go to the bus stop. Mr. Biz, please use the bus stop. Follow me.
Oh, because everybody has to use it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then I was going to use circles here, but you've got to think about how you're going to close these things off. If it was easier for me to make a Minecraft circular red here than doing a nice neat red circle and then the top of it looking ridiculous.
Okay, so you know what? This just now that you've done that is now made me like really glad that I decided, you know what, he's off doing his circles. I'm gonna go off in my world and build other things, because the number of times you've had to use the bus stop and everything is that would just been completely disruptive in having someone else in the space at the same time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, the thing is though, making these circles, it might be like, it took me a day to make this, to make the first one. And when I say a day, like I was probably back and forth to the computer over about 10, 12 hours. And then the second one took about 8 hours. But the annoying and time consuming thing about it is not so much the space and it's having to flip every piece separately. So you can't flip a piece and then just go put loads in on flat because each piece is in its own angle.
Yeah. I see how you didn't even bother with a circle for these guys. You were just like, I'm going to use the old method. Just pop them down.
Yeah, because as I was saying, you can't close these off. You can't close the top of the circle off. So
Yep.
I had a piece in mind to close. You know that big red round like umbrella, bigger umbrella.
Yep.
But it was too small for this. And whatever I used, it just would not have looked. I just reverted back to this because it was just easier to do.
Yeah. Sometimes you just got to use the mix of pieces you have, and just and the mix of building techniques, because it's not all about just one technique and driving it into the ground. It's about just using the pieces you have. I love how you've used the plate, for instance, for the top of that, and then use these guys as pipes to give the whole appearance. And from distance, where you're gonna be seeing it anyway, that's exactly what you're getting. You're getting the appearance of the tank, and it's selling it immediately.
Yeah, this whole build was more like a diorama. The cooling tower should have been twice the size
I
because there
was
was
I was gonna ask you.
1,120 pieces in those two cooling towers.
I was actually gonna ask you if you what why you how why you scaled it down, but then I figured, you know what, he had hashtag reasons.
Yeah, the towers had to be scaled down. Everything else was if I had done these proper scale, like this building should have been like about 4 stories, 5 story. Some of these buildings should have been huge. The power stations would have at least been like 3,000 pieces if I'd have done it to a good scale. Which is why this is more of a diorama. Not much is done with the fence and things because there's just pieces available.
Yeah.
I
Uh,
put a lot of pieces into the pylons.
right. This is
They're
one of the bigger this is one of the bigger locations. You got a quickie mart. You've got the Mr. Burns mansion over here,
Yes,
and
let's go look at Mr. Burns.
yeah,
Oh, a modernist helped me do the power station.
she did. Okay, well, let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna swing by Mr. Biz's Mr. Black and Mr. Biz, Mr. Biz's dome here. He didn't even bother closing off the dome. It's just it looks absolutely brilliant the way it is. It doesn't have to be like fully enclosed. It's just it works. So I love what he's done there. There's your Mr. Burns mansion. Now we need to get some roads in here.
Fantastic. He's really good builder, is Mr. Biz. He's on with Simpson's house at the moment,
Oh, he's
and
doing the Simpsons house.
done such a good job of the roof. I mean, it's amazing. You know, I'm so gutted that I can't get those angles on the church because they're too steep. I get the angle to stick, but
Yeah.
I just went with the step method.
Hey, sometimes you just gotta work what you got. I'm surprised you didn't try with the. Okay, I know you tried with the swivels. There's no way you didn't try with swivels. But
Oh, of course I tried. Yeah, that angle just did not want to connect
okay,
to
so
that angle.
the modernist. Oh, I saw these, but I didn't see them. Check this out, guys. Chat. You gotta really appreciate this. You've you've taken the Frankenstein thing, turned it, and used just the electrical arc above the stacked plates. Oh,
Yeah, I mean there was 12 of those, and then I tried putting the modernist came in one night to build them. She was like, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm just putting the electric in these boxes." So like, what? So there was like 12 of these, and this wouldn't fit in them, so I had to knock them all down, make them bigger. That electric had to be in those boxes.
Yep,
Uh,
absolutely brilliant.
you
Now,
should
now
see
this
the
just this box deserves a tutorial. Just the box alone. It's a great idea.
the modern list, and I finished the Mars Tavern.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we've decorated almost. We went honestly, we went in. Must have been in an hour and a half.
Let's go to the
We
pub.
didn't say, "Oh, I'm doing this, I'll do that, I'm doing this, I'll do that." You know, we just went in, did it, hour and a half, done.
All right, well, let's go have a look. Where is it?
I can't, um,
Isn't it
I
over
can't
by the school? No, it's not by the school.
remember. It's near the coast.
Where are you? Oh, there you are.
I think I'm going to it.
You're going to
I
the
could be
school.
wrong. This might be the quickie mart.
Yeah, it's a
But
quickie mart. Quickie mart and the school are together.
yeah, it's a quickie mart, so it must be this way.
Well, at least the modernists had fun with it.
We're going up. We're going over the Simpsons house now.
I think
And that
is
that
is it
roof is insanely good. Look
is
at
it
that.
is it Kaboom who's going to? Should I show this or should I wait?
Kaboom's gonna
Good.
stream on it, but I'm just
Yeah, yes.
gonna.
So Kaboom is going to do a stream of and do a proper tour of this entire thing. So I'm not going to invade that. All you're going to see right now are glimpses, and of course the pub because you got to see the pub.
It's all right. I've let
Oh, wait.
all the people that have made
Oh,
stuff in here.
fire
They can.
department.
I've said they can use the area uh, for like their own videos, the stuff to build, you know, to make the videos, things like that. As I want.
Yeah, of course. There's Moe's. This is a build by the Modernist and Mr. Black, and we don't have to sleep, right?
But absolutely.
Perfect. Okay. Hope you guys are ready for this. This is my first time seeing this. I mean, I've seen the exterior. I'm sure a lot of people have seen these exterior shots. We got all your. Hey, there's a chest over here.
Yeah, that's for the balloon race.
I wish that we could put stuff inside the garbage the garbage the dumpsters. That would be so nice. All right. So let's go into Moe's. Let's go have a pint. Designed by the Modernist and Mr. Black. Oh, you encased the pool table. That's
I,
wicked.
so, so I'm here doing the bar. I turn round when I'm done, and the modernist has done everything else. Everything.
She did everything
I
here.
was like, yeah, everything. Honestly, I was here doing the bar. Yeah, I turn around and everything is done.
Well, I guess she had an idea. She just ran with it.
We were both working off the same source material. You know, so if you saw like the picture I'm in, like it's ridiculously on point.
Wicked. Oh yeah, I can see all the detail you've had to go and put in with the bar just to get all those pieces in. Nice and shady. Got to raise Mo up, of course.
Yeah, if you've seen The Simpsons, when Mo answers the phone to Bart, it was just a prank.
Yeah, I love it. All right, so you're doing all these locations for your balloon race. Um, so tell us about that pretty quickly. I need to leave in 5 minutes because I stream until 10 o'clock and I gotta run off to
Right.
work.
It really is. It really is a simple, hardly any rules. You know, it needs to be simple. So There's these 4 caches in each build. Red, green, so um, there's a piece of gold in each one. So say if you're in, say there's 4 teams, 2 in each balloon. You have to fly to each location on these little islands. You can see them spread out on the island. Land, piece of gold, from your cache, you get back in your balloon and go on to the next. Start point. First team back with all the gold, yeah,
Yep.
wins.
And
So
they all have to start over on the main island, which is
yeah, so everybody will start from the balloon carnival. They'll go up there. And then there's 2 builds, 10 and 4, on that island, and then they'll come on this island. They'll go around this island and back.
is one
So
is one the
it'll
start of it.
probably take about 15 minutes to do the race.
Cool. We should run it at some point.
Yeah,
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna pop over and see and look at the balloons. Hopefully, I'm going the right way. Am I going the right way?
the balloons.
I was I was close. They need to drop a Barney skin so I can come fall asleep at that bar. That's from Dusty. Sorry, from Dirty, not Dusty. Who's Dusty?
Oh yeah, that would be so cool about this.
I would totally jump on the Moe's skin.
Yeah,
I mean, of course, I would have to get Cleveland, but I would have to definitely get Moe's. Get Moe as well.
a Scotch gardener at the school.
It's
And
cool.
Krusty. I'd have Sergio Bob, I think.
Oh,
That's funny.
Sad Shabab, Sad Shabab. All right, so I've been trying to populate the entire balloon field with my vehicles and everything. Are you done building major circles right now? Can I come on back and continue with my trucks?
Oh yeah, I'm finished building circles. There's it's we're 3 balloons short at the moment.
Oh, so I still need to come and build mine.
Yours to build, yours to base, modernist is still to build one. So that'll be the 8 balloons.
Hey, somebody messed with my cab. My taxi cab. Somebody went into the trunk. Anyway, here's Mr. Black's. Um, this is the balloon field where everything is going to be all lined up, and this is the start of the balloon race. So we have a carnival atmosphere around it. Hey, did I park the VW van over here, or was that you?
Yeah, for the lady selling the chairs, that were a pretty cool idea.
Oh, okay. I thought that was you.
I thought that was you.
Well, I think it may have been me. It's just so much going on. But
I was saying, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. That must be her vehicle.
I was thinking of
And
giving
she's
her.
pulled up with the chairs.
I was actually thinking of giving her a panel, one of the panel vans. But I guess the VW bus works for her. Wicked. So I see we got bathrooms over here. These are some custom builds, by the way, using using this the cubicle. But anyway, here's Mr. Black's balloon field, and then down below, spread out, are carnival builds by different builders. So you got your carnival rides, you got the go karts, you got the my bathrooms, the main bathrooms, Mr. Black's drop zone, which is featured over in Craftopia, Z Card's Star Wars ride, my my biplane, and his hangar. I gotta come back and fit. Although I do like the kind of ramshackle um, doors there, but I gotta fix it, make it proper. I,
It was bouncing the other day.
it was bouncing.
Bounce it up and down.
Yeah, all those wheels. Right, but we got the plane above. Of course, that's me again. Then we got some more carnival rides. This is the Modernists who did this.
Oh yeah, they're amazing. Yeah, she's got a video dropping on them soon.
Wicked. Got your ice cream and sweets. And then, of course, the Rift Rider, Mr. Black's Wicked Ride. This one is awesome. You guys saw that the other morning. And hey, this is new. What is this now? The arcade?
Oh, the arcades.
Yeah.
Yeah, the arcades. Yeah, Modernist did the left side. I did the right side.
Oh
Again, we did that in about like.
my God, we gotta get
It's just.
we gotta get you guys together more often. This is fun. Is she dropping a video on this too?
I'm not sure. Maybe I don't know. You seen these made the balls for the nets, look.
Oh, hold on. Sorry, I was admiring the arcade. It's 10:01. I gotta run. All right. Oh, you made the balls. Perfect.
The balls for the yeah. We were pushing them in here. They were just floating all over the place.
Wicked. Well, at least you finally have a use for them instead of just hanging around there. Mr. Black built the first ball, by the way. We're now seeing them pop up all over the internet.
I hope I'm not spoiling this for modernists, but have you seen that the hammer machine? That is just really.
The hammer machine.
Yeah, you know, like when you grab the hammer and
Where?
yeah, where I am.
Where? Okay, where are you? Where are you? Oh, you're inside. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, holy crap! This is something completely different. This is a custom build. I was thinking this is an actual arcade machine, but
Yeah,
it's
a custom
custom.
hammer. It's so good.
Does it work?
Well, obviously.
Obviously.
No, I think if you pick that hammer up and smash the seat, just disintegrate.
So we got the seat to hit, and then you got the as a button, and then you got lights. This is wicked. And there's the handle to pull down. The hammer. That is so cool. Who designed that one? Is that you or is that modernist?
It was modernist.
Oh man, to see inside her brain sometimes. Okay, so that is it. I really gotta run. I am gonna be late for my meeting. I am late for my meeting. So I am the Mad Pup 66. I stream every day from 8:30 a.m. till 10 a.m. when I have to run out to work, which is right now. We've spent the morning with Mr. Black, learning about circles and the how to implement them and just how bloody difficult they are, but they're worth it if you can get them in. So start practicing right now. He's showing you some really good techniques, and next time I will be investigating some of the well, I will actually going to go investigate that in my own time. But next stream we should be a lot further on the enterprise, especially if you get some circles. And I promise I will show you my findings and as well as some of my mistakes because you learn from mistakes. Anyway, leave a like. Go check out Mr. Black. Darn it, you haven't streamed for a long time, but go join the Craftopia Discord. Join my Discord. Let's talk. Compare builds. But let's keep the imagination going. Be inspired. Mr. Black inspires me every time. Mr. Black, say goodbye because we're gonna go now. If it's your first time here, please leave a like, subscribe, and all that things. If you are returning, and lots of you guys are, thank you for coming and hanging out. Hey, Boo Boo Kitty's here. What's happening? I said Boom Kitty. Anyway, you guys, I will see you all. Booty Kitty, that was it. Because I misspoke her name yesterday. Anyway, guys, I will see you later. Miss Black, say goodbye. Oh, hey, we get to dance it. We get to dance out. All right,
Hey, you can do this in as well, I think.
Ken. Oh, can we work together? We can. We can. Oh, get back here. Get back here. Yay! All right, and we are out of here. See you guys later.
I see you later.
Bye. All right, dude. That was fun. I'll see you later, man.